After the Star Spangled Banner, we're going to have the throwing of the first pitch by Chief Wayne Sager. Right now, we've got George Hoffman here to sing the Star Spangled Banner. He is simply one of the best.
Test, test. Little N. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, George. At this time, we'll have the throwing out of the first pitch by Chief of Police Wayne Sager. We've got somewhat of a ringer, and this is going to turn up the pressure. Wayne was an outstanding pitcher when he was at Central High School. He played at Potomac State for 2 years. It's a 2-year college. I believe he scored 97 runs in 2 years, which I think is still the record over there. They had 3 conference titles and 2 regional titles while he was there. Had a heck of a career. Throwing out the first pitch, Chief Wayne Sager. All right, there you go.
The 2021 Strasburg Express are on the air. From First Bank Park in Strasburg, Virginia, it is the 2021 Strasburg Express and the Valley Baseball League. Good evening, everyone. I'm Kyle Gutschall. Glad to be with you here tonight as 2 North Division teams battle it out as the 12-4 Strasburg Express hosts the 13-5 Woodstock River Bandits. On the mound tonight for the Strasburg Express is Brayton Brown. Brayton Brown is a 6-foot righty, and he gets the ball here tonight against the Woodstock River Bandits. I should have said Braden Ostrander. Braden Ostrander on the mound. He is from West Melbourne, Florida, 6-foot righty from Florida Atlantic University. So Ostrander gets the ball tonight for the Strasburg Express, and he will face the Woodstock River Bandits. Leading off and playing right field is Skylar Trevino. Batting second and playing second, Willie Escala. Batting third, the third baseman, Marco Martinez. Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Aiden Nagel. Batting fifth, the center fielder, Jalen Lee. Batting sixth, Jacob Williams, the first baseman. Batting seventh and playing position number 7, left field, Charlie Laos. Batting eighth and doing the catching is Justin Walks. And batting ninth and playing shortstop, it is Edric Felix. That's the starting lineup tonight for the Woodstock River Bandits. Again, the Bandits 13-5, tied for first in the North with Strasburg. They won twice yesterday over Winchester, while Strasburg defeated the Newmarket Rebels here from Strasburg.
University of Houston, number 20, Skylar Trevino.
And we're ready to start this ball game off here tonight. Skylar Trevino, the right fielder, steps into the box, and he's ready to face off against Braden Ostrander. And Ostrander's first pitch is a called strike at 7:04, and it's 0-1. Ostrander on the season, 6 1/3 innings pitched, 14 strikeouts, and a 4.27 ERA. The 0-1 And Trevino takes a breaking ball for a strike. Skylar Trevino on the season, 14 for 39, batting .358 with a couple of home runs and 5 RBIs. This is a very good Woodstock hitting team, and yesterday their pitching showed up, winning Game 1 1-0 and 2 3-1. The 0-2 is just outside to Trevino. It's 1-2. Defense tonight behind Ostrander. In left field it's Souza. Center field it's Brayton Brown, and in right field it's Ferry. At third base, Ryan Delaney. Here's the 1-2 from the righty. And that just misses 2-2. McCroskey at short, McKinley at second, Clunch at first, Crawford behind the plate with Braden Ostrander on the mound. 2 balls and 2 strikes here in the top of the first. Kicks and pitches. And that's outside, 3-2. We've seen 5 pitches in the same vicinity. And Ostrander trying to strike him out. And there's that spot again. It's outside, ball 4. He hit that spot in every single pitch. Wow, you don't see the same location get hit every time in an at-bat, but that's what happened there. But umpire calls it outside, and Trevino draws the leadoff walk here in the top of the first inning. That brings up Willie Escala, the second baseman. Escala played for Woodstock back in 2019. And that swung on and popped up in the left. Coming in and making the catch. And that is out number 1.
The third baseman from Pasadena Community College, number 23, Marco Martinez.
Souza making the catch out there. Here's Marco Martinez, the third baseman. Martinez takes one outside. It is 1-0. Marco Martinez. He is from Pasadena. 1-0. And that's fouled back. It is 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, top of the first inning from Strasburg, Virginia. Woodstock and Strasburg here in North Division baseball action. And Ostrander going to step off the rubber, and looking back, it's 1-1. Martinez on the summer, 14 for 39, .358 batting average, 2 home runs and 5 RBIs. The pitch right down the middle. It is 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Fastball way up high. It's 2-2. A leadoff walk to Skylar Trevino, then a fly out to left by Willie Escala. And now a 2-2 count to Marco Martinez, who has a couple of bombs on the year. And that's lined right up the middle. That's a base hit past the shortstop McCroskey in the center, and picked up by Brayton Brown, and a single here. First hit of the night for the Woodstock River Bandits.
From Lewis Clark State College, number 22, Aiden Nagel.
And here comes the dangerous Aiden Nagel, the DH. Nagel was here in 2019 for Woodstock. He was the league MVP, and not very often in league history did the MVP come back and play again, but Nagel back here for the River Bandits. He was unbelievable in 2019, and he's batting .275 right now in the summer and 40 at-bats. First pitch, swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, 0-1. Nagel, 1 home run and 11 RBIs. He is from Lewis Clark State College, and he is from Santa Rosa, California. 6 foot lefty, 200 pounds. Ferry playing deep and right. The pitch up high on the fastball. It is 1-0. So far for Ostrander, 14 pitches, 7 balls, and 7 strikes. One and one. Pitch swung on and missed. Nagel couldn't get a piece, and it's 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, top of the first. Hayden Nagel at the plate with Woodstock having runners on first and second and only 1 out. Braden Ostrander looking for a ground ball or a strikeout here. Here's the 1-2. Pitch just misses. Valley League standings in the north. Woodstock tied with Strasburg. The Express are technically in front by winning percentage at 12-4. Woodstock then at 13-5. Newmarket third at 10-8. And Winchester in that final playoff spot, they are 7-7. Front Royal is fifth at 6-11. And the 2-2 pitch and the dirt 3-2. And then in last place in the north, Percival at 4-12. In the south, only 5 teams. Top 4 go to the playoffs. Charlottesville 11-5 in first. Harrisonburg second. They're 8-6. Waynesboro third. They're 8-8. Final playoff spot Stanton. They are 6-12. And then Covington is 4-11. 3-2 the pitch to Nagel. Swing and a foul in the box. We'll do it again at 3-2. Now 18 pitches for Ostrander through a third of an inning here. Nagel at bat, followed by Jalen Lee, the center fielder, and he's been showing some power as of late for Woodstock. Let's see who wins the battle. 3-2. Fastball up high, and another walk here in the first, and the Bandits have bases loaded and only 1 out.
Eastern Mennonite University, number 24, Jalen Lee.
Comes Jalen Lee, the center fielder. Lee from Eastern Mennonite University, not far from here.
I'd like to remind you, tonight is Foul Ball Friday. We probably should warn the Strasburg dugout. You better rub up some extra baseballs because these are all keepers. Kids do not kill each other trying to get a baseball. By the time the night is over, probably every one of you will have one.
So the base is loaded and 1 out for Jalen Lee. Last night, Strasburg was able to get off to a good start, scoring 2 in the bottom half of the first, and then after a little bit of controversy in a couple innings following, they blew it open and defeated Newmarket 15-4. So Jalen Lee, the righty, steps in here. Strasburg playing back, so they're going to surrender. Well, there's 1 out though, but they would surrender, I guess, a run at the plate if it's hit softly. Here's the first pitch to Lee, and that's swung on and popped up in foul territory, giving it a look in play and making the catch on 1 pitch. Wow, that's a huge out as Clonch catches it in foul territory, and that is out number 2.
The first baseman from Middle Tennessee State University, number 30, Jacob Williams.
Lee popped it up, and that's exactly what Ostrander needed. He still needs another out here, though, as Jacob Williams, the first baseman, steps in. So Lee is out number 2. Williams from Middle Tennessee State University, and he is from Lynchburg, Virginia. Got the bright blue batting gloves on. The first pitch, and that ball is absolutely crushed. It's a grand slam for Jacob Williams. He drives it over the wall and left, and the Woodstock River Bandits strike first in a big way. A grand salami in the first, and it's 4-0 Woodstock. Ball was driven to left, and it had plenty under it. Trevino, Martinez, Nagel, and Williams all come in to score on the big fly to left with 2 outs. 4 RBIs on 1 swing for Williams, and the River Bandits lead 4-0 here in the first. Here's Charlie Laos, and he grounds one to first. Clonch down on one knee, tosses it to the pitcher, Ostrander covering, and the half inning is over. Well, a couple of hits and a walk. Actually, a couple of hits and a couple of walks in the inning. Walks come back to bite Ostrander, and the Express allow the big fly, the worst big fly you could allow in the top of the first. We go to the bottom of the first. Woodstock leading 4-0. We'll take a break and return after this on Facebook, YouTube, and Stretch Internet.
Jack it up.
And we go to the bottom of the first. Woodstock leading 4-0 after a grand slam in the top half by Jacob Williams. Now we go to the home side of things. Strasburg leading off with the shortstop Mac McCroskey. He'll be followed by the right fielder Chad Ferry. Batting third, the third baseman Ryan Delaney. Batting fourth and playing center, it's Brayton Brown. Batting fifth and playing second, Trip McKinley. Batting sixth, the DH Eric Toth. Batting seventh, the left fielder, J.J. Souza. Batting eighth and doing the catching, it's Graham Crawford. And batting ninth and playing first, it's Cameron Clonch. On the mound tonight for the Woodstock River Bandits is 6-foot righty from Navarro College, and it's Jake Combs. Combs gets the ball here tonight for the River Bandits, and he has himself a nice, solid lead to work with as we go to the bottom of the first inning.
Express, the shortstop from Oral Roberts University, number 14, Mac McCroskey.
And Mac McCroskey, the shortstop for the Strasburg Express, will lead it off. McCroskey is from Oral Roberts in Springdale, Arkansas. 2 nights in a row. Combs' first pitch here in the bottom of the first is a fastball. Called strike, 0-1. The 0-1. Check swing. This time it's a ball. And they appealed down and he went around. It's 0-2. Late appeal and base umpire gives him the strike. Quickly 0-2. Combs looking in for his signs. Here's the pitch. And that's outside. Defense tonight behind Combs. In left field it's Laos. Center field Lee. And in right field Trevino. At third it's Martinez. Short Felix. Second Escala. Williams at first. And walks behind the plate. 1-2. McCroskey swings and misses through the fastball. And a strikeout to begin the bottom of the first.
Number 33, Chad Ferry.
Here comes Chad Ferry from Clemson. He's the right fielder batting second tonight for the Express. Ferry batting .300 on the summer, 4 home runs and 11 RBIs. He hit another home run last night as the first pitch is a called strike. He's hit at least 3 of his 4 home runs here, if not all 4 of them here. They've been hit well to right. He likes to pull the ball and pull it deep. 0-1 from Combs. Swing and a high fly into right, back towards the wall, looking up, and he will have room to make the catch as the right fielder Trevino gets there, and Ferry just got under that, and that is out number 2. He sent that for a ride, but just got under it. So there are 2 outs now in the bottom of the first, and stepping up is the third baseman Ryan Delaney. In last night's ball game, Delaney reached 4 times. He was walked 3 times, he singled, and scored 3 runs. 2 outs, nobody on here in the bottom half of the first. Delaney takes a breaking ball way outside, 1-0. And that one's in the dirt. 2-0. Games around the league tonight. Front Royal is at Percival. They're playing again, I guess. Last night they played as well. Stanton is at Charlottesville. Waynesboro's at Covington. And Winchester is at Newmarket. Rebels looking to bounce back after last night's loss. 2-0. Delaney takes one for a strike, 2-1. Richard Swigert says, I think I need that Dr. Pepper. He was the one that referred to the Bob Uecker throat medicine. I told him I would have to resort to a Dr. Pepper instead, and it looks like, well, I do have that with me, Richard, so got it back here. And there are 2 strikes. 2 balls and 2 strikes here in the bottom of the first. Here's the pitch. That's outside 3-2. On deck, Brayton Brown, the center fielder, and he had himself a pretty good night last night. He hit a home run, a 2-run shot in the first. He then singled, walked, and hit another 2-run bomb. That was in the 7th. Combs looking to get out of the first here. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch to Delaney. Swing and a liner past the right fielder, and that's going towards the gap. Center fielder Lee gets to it and throws it in, and now a throw back to first, but diving back in safely is Ryan Delaney. Good job by Lee and center getting to it quickly, but it's a 2-out single for Delaney.
From Auburn University, number 3, Brayton Brown.
So this is lining up the way Brown wants it to. If he wants to hit another 2-run bomb, he steps in here. 1 on and 2 outs with his team down 4-0. That was hit number 17 of the summer for Delaney. Brayton takes a strike 0-1. Brayton Brown, 5'9" righty from Auburn in Selma, Alabama. He's putting together a solid season. He's hitting .388 with 5 home runs and 18 RBIs. Here's the 0-1 from Combs. That's right in there, 0-2. Woodstock will have 8-9-1. Walks Felix and Trevino. Trevino will be up for the 2nd time. Jake Combs finds a sign he likes. Finds a pitch he likes. Here's the 0-2. That's outside 1-2. Again, we're live on Facebook, YouTube, and Stretch Internet. If you want to watch the game on your TV, you can pull it up on the YouTube app. Ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. He went after a pitch way out of the zone. And Brown is strikeout victim number 2 of the inning, and the first inning is in the books. Well, we're through an inning of play, and the Woodstock River Bandits lead this ball game 4-0. We'll take a quick break and return after this.
the Bandits, the catcher from Nova Southeastern, number 35, Justin Watts.
We go to the top of the second inning. Woodstock 4, Strasburg nothing. Justin Walks leads it off for the Woodstock River Bandits. Walks, the catcher, batting .250, 5 for 20 with a home run and 1 RBI. Pitch, and that sounded like it got a piece of it. And he's still in the box, so it's 1-0. It hit something, but sounded like it got a piece of him, but he didn't argue it, so 1-0. Fastball right there, outside corner, 1-1. Solid crowd still filing in here at First Bank Park. Two county rivals. 1-1. That's outside, 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Swing and a foul back by Walks. It is 2-2. On deck is Edric Felix, the shortstop. Walks is from Nova Southeastern University, and he's from Pembroke Pines, Florida. 6'2", switch hitter. Ostranders 2-2. Breaking ball way outside, 3-2. The walks have killed Ostrander so far. He has thrown 14 strikes and 13 balls. He's also allowed a couple of walks, and you just can't afford that. 3-2, and that's hit it in the left. Pretty well struck, but got under it. And making the catch. Can of corn out there in the left by Souza, and that is the first out here in the top of the second.
Shortstop from the College of Central Florida, number 14, Edric Felix.
Balls were flying early last night, and when we got later in the game, they were not going anywhere. Balls were coming off the bat. They looked good, but nothing to show for. Here's Edric Felix, and first pitch, and he pops one up into left center field, charging Souza and Brown, and taking it, the center fielder Brown. Quickly 2 outs here in the second.
First Bank Park is a strict no tobacco policy. You can't smoke it, chew it, spit it, dip it, or anything else that you might do with it. No tobacco. Thank you.
Here's Skylar Trevino.
Right fielder, number 20, Skylar Trevino.
Trevino's the leadoff hitter. He walked and scored last inning. Ostrander quickly on the mound. He's through an inning and 2/3 now. He's allowed a couple of hits and 4 runs. 2 walks, no strikeouts. Here's the pitch from the righty. Swing and a liner at the second, and play is made. Wow, what a quick inning. That wasn't a 3-pitch inning, was it? Okay. Close to being a 3-pitch inning. It was the walks at bat was a little long, but back-to-back 1-pitch at bats as McKinley tossed it over to first, and wow. That was quick. Well, Woodstock going down quiet in the second. We go to the bottom of the second. We'll take a quick break. Come back from Strasburg.
Number 13, Trip McKinley.
We go to the bottom of the second. Kyle Gutshaw with you from First Bank Park as the Woodstock River Bandits lead the Strasburg Express 4-0 thanks to a grand slam in the first by Jacob Williams. Strasburg has Trip McKinley, the second baseman, leading off against Jake Combs. Combs' first pitch, swing and a miss, 0-1. McKinley batting .300 on the summer, no home runs and 3 RBIs. 17 pitches for Combs so far through 1+ innings. And it's 0-2. Trip McKinley, the second baseman. He is from St. John's River State College in Sarasota, Florida. Quickly behind 0-2. He's choked up on the bat, and he fouls it back into the net, 1-2. Last night, McKinley was replaced by Will Pertera. Strasburg had a big lead, and McKinley drew a couple of walks last night, scored a run. A lot of guys were able to get in the game last night and as a result of the big lead. The 0-2 from Combs. McKinley swings and misses. Fastball out of the zone. And that's the first out. Here's Eric Toth, the DH. Strasburg is 12-4. They have lost twice to Woodstock. They have lost to Newmarket once and Winchester. So half the losses for Strasburg have been given out by the River Bandits. Toth takes one outside. On the other side for Woodstock, they've lost to Percival, which that's kind of the game where they were frustrated. They blew a lead to the Cannons, and Percival was able to come back and hold the lead and win that one. Woodstock's also lost to Charlottesville, 1-0, and that one misses. They have lost to Winchester, Newmarket, and Front Royal. So Woodstock has lost to every team in the north except Strasburg. 2-0 to Toth. And breaking ball comes back, 2-1. While Strasburg is undefeated against the South. 2-1. Swinging a ground ball in the hole to short. Felix picks it up, throws at the first in time. Toth not able to beat it out, and there are 2 outs.
The left fielder from St. John's River State College, number 9, J.J. Souza.
So 2 outs for J.J. Souza, the left fielder. Souza takes one down low. Let's see. We've got Anna watching, Frank, Christine. Frank watching from New York, Oakdale on Long Island. 1-0. And down low, 2-0. We've got about 40 viewers on YouTube, 40 viewers on Facebook, and 20 viewers on YouTube. Thanks for joining in here. Souza batting .272, 3 home runs and 13 RBIs. He has not hit one in a while. He's due for a bomb. 2-0 swing and a miss, 2-1. Souza, also from St. John's River State College, and he is from Palm Coast, Florida, 5'11", 180. 2-1 from Combs. Swing and a blooper into center. That's going to drop for a base hit. Another 2-out single for Strasburg, back-to-back innings, and that'll bring up Graham Crawford, the catcher.
The catcher from the University of Alabama, number 5, Graham Crawford.
Graham Crawford batting here with 2 outs. First pitch. Swing and a high pop-up. In the infield, second baseman Escala under it. Makes the catch, and the inning is over. Woodstock still leading this ball game 4-0 as we go to the 3rd inning of play. Stay with us. Valley Baseball League action on Facebook, Stretch, and YouTube Live. We go to the top of the third. Woodstock will send up 2, 3, 4. Escala, Martinez, and Nagel. Escala flew out his first time up, takes one in the dirt. And the 1-0 is popped up in the left. Souza under it, and that's out number 1. Makes the catch.
Third baseman, number 23, Martinez.
So 2 flyouts to left so far for Escala, and that brings up Martinez. He singled and scored on the grand slam in the first. Let's see, we've got Christine watching from Richmond. Anna watching. Barbara. Hi from Joey and Barbara from Powder Springs, Georgia. We've got Judy. First pitch to Martinez. Fastball not called. 1-0. Martinez now 15 for 40 on the summer. He's had a very solid campaign here for the Bandits. 1-0. Breaking ball down low, 2-0. Ostrander threw 2 1/3 so far. 18 strikes, 16 balls. Two-0, good hitters count. That's a strike, 2-1. Purcellville leads Front Royal 1-0 bottom of the second. And Stanton leading Charlottesville 2-0 top of the third. 2-1 from Braden. Swinging a soft grounder to second, charging the second baseman McKinley. He's got plenty of time, and he throws it over to Clunch for the second out here in the third.
The DH, number 22, Aiden Nagel.
And here comes Aiden Nagel, the DH. He walked and scored in the first. Aiden Nagel, a lefty, facing the righty Ostrander. Pitch, and that is crushed. Going towards the scoreboard, looking up, and it is gone. Aiden Nagel with a home run over the scoreboard in right center field, and the Woodstock River Bandits strike again. It's 5-0 here in the third. A solo home run for Aiden Nagel out of the 4 spot, giving the Bandits another run.
Jalen Lee.
So 5-0 here in the third, and here's Jalen Lee, the center fielder. He popped out to first, back in the first. Pitch to Lee, outside and in the dirt, 1-0. Fouled back into the net. One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, top of the third. Woodstock leading it 5-0. Here's the kick and the pitch. Swinging a ground ball to third. Delaney gobbles it. Throws it to first in time as Lee hustled down the line, but unable to beat it out, and the half inning is over. Aiden Nagel with a solo home run in the top of the third inning. Second home run of the night for the Woodstock River Bandits, and they lead this thing 5-0 as we go to the bottom of the third. We'll take a brief break and come back after this. We go to the bottom of the third inning. Cameron Clonch leads it off for the Strasburg Express, trailing the Woodstock River Bandits 5-0. 5 runs on 3 hits and no errors so far for Woodstock. Clonch, the 9-hole hitter, and he takes a fastball in there for a strike. It is 0-1. Clonch is from East Carolina, and he is from Mooresville, North Carolina. 6'4", 195. Bats from the left side. And he is 0 for 5 on the summer as he fouls that pitch away. And the count is 0-2. Judy watching from South Carolina. Owen to the pitch. Swing and a foul ball. Catcher walks, can't hold on, and it's still 0-2.
Foul balls are keepers tonight. You can take them home with you.
Oh, 2. Swing and a hard grounder to second. Picked up on the run by the second baseman, Escala. He tosses it to Williams at first. 4-3 on the putout, and there's one out here in the third.
Shortstop, number 14, Mac McCroskey.
1 up, 1 down, and here comes the shortstop, Mac McCroskey. Mac struck out his first time up. He is 0 for 1. Combs looks in for his signs. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball outside, 1-0. Called strike, 1-1. One. That's outside. 2-1. Two balls and a strike to McCroskey. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Combs at 37 pitches through 2 1/3. 26 strikes on 11 balls. Doesn't seem like he's thrown that many. 2-2. Swinging a ground ball to first. Williams gets his glove down. He's going to toss it to the pitcher covering. 3-1 on the putout, and there are 2 outs here in the third.
Right fielder, number 33, Chad Ferry.
Here comes Chad Ferry, the right fielder. He just missed a home run his first time up. He got under it by a little bit and kept it in the yard. The flag's blowing a little bit out there in right center, similar to where Nagel hit his home run. So let's see if Ferry can get revenge here. First pitch, a strike, 0-1. That's way inside. One ball, one strike, and 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. Ferry rolls it over towards the dugout and past the River Bandits. 1-2. One ball and 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2. Ground ball to second. Softly hit Escala. And play is made. And that's the third out in the third inning. Well, we go to the fourth inning. Woodstock leading the Strasburg Express 5-0. We'll take a quick break and return after this. We begin the top of the fourth. Jacob Williams saw one pitch in the first inning, and he crushed it for a grand slam. He sees another pitch here, and it goes off the mound, off the pitcher's hand. He underhands it to first, and he's already telling the dugout, stay in there. He's fine, he says, but yeah, that got a piece of his throwing hand. But good job by the pitcher, Ostrander, recovering and throwing it to first. That was a hard-hit ball, too. And umpire and catcher go out to talk to him. So he's okay. Good recovery by Ostrander, and there's one out. So Jacob Williams, again, not wasting any time. He's trying to see the least amount of pitches and do the most damage. And Ostrander at 24 strikes and 17 balls. First pitch, and that is hit well on the right, but charging the center fielder and shortstop making the catch. Second baseman making the catch out there. It's McKinley, and there are 2 outs. Got it off the end of the bat.
35, Justin Wax.
And now quickly 2 outs. This feels like previous inning. Here's Justin Wax, the catcher. He flew out to left his first time up, and that one misses outside, 1-0. 5-0 the score, top of the fourth inning from Strasburg. River Bandits still batting here in the inning, and taking a strike, it is 1-1. Combs has looked sharp for the River Bandits. And Ostrander has had good moments, but, I mean, Strasburg has done a good job hitting it around. I should say Woodstock has done a good job hitting it around. 2-1 the count from Ostrander. Check swing on a pitch up in the zone. They're going to appeal, and he didn't go. 3-1. On deck, Edric Felix, the shortstop. Walks trying to get on and extend the top half. And outside, ball 4.
Shortstop, number 14, Edric Felix.
So a walk the walks. Try to say that 5 times. A walk the walks. Edric Felix flew out to the center fielder Brown his first time up. He is 0 for 1. Ostrander to the right. He looks in for his signs. Crawford laying him down. He's set at the belt. Here's the pitch. Check swing in the dirt. No appeal. 1-0. Outside. Runner at first. Walks getting a huge secondary lead. I mean, he's getting a huge secondary. You should be able to see that if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube. I think I would throw over here. He doesn't start off with a very big lead. He gets that extra half step when he comes set. And he is jumping off the bag. Fastball in the corner, 2-1. Fertwell and Percival now tied 1-1 in the third. Newmarket and Winchester bottom first, scoreless. 2-1. Swing and a miss. Got him on a breaking ball. It's 2-2. Felix wearing the stirrup, the orange stirrup on the right side, but his pants are down. And then the left side, you can't see it because he's got the guard on. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The pitch from Ostrander. Swing and a high fly into left center. Going back towards the wall and a third home run of the night for the Woodstock River Bandits, as with 2 strikes and 2 outs in the inning, Edric Felix leaves the yard. Another walk comes back to bite the Express, and it is 7-0 here in the 4th. Edric Felix going yard for the second time this year. He now has 9 RBIs, and it's 7-0 here in the 4th inning.
Right fielder, number 20, Skylar Trevino.
So again, base on balls are being punished. We go back to the top again. Here's Trevino. Trevino's 0 for 1. And pitches. Got to get a piece of Trevino. Trevino looked back to see if the umpire had called it or not. And following the home run, a hit by pitch on the next pitch. And here comes Willie Escala. He's 0 for 2 with 2 flyouts to left field. Well, this feels like the Strasburg Newmarket game from earlier. I guess it was last week, or this week, but earlier in the week. Strasburg was down 7-0 early. Escala fouls one back. They're able to come back and make it 7-5. But Newmarket was still able to hold on and win it 9-6. Owen won the count. Swing and a miss. This is a tough stretch, as I mentioned on the other night's broadcast for Strasburg. Woodstock tonight, Newmarket again tomorrow night. And then you've got Charlottesville twice on Sunday. You know, the Tom Sox coming in are always one of the top teams, and they've had a solid season so far, but maybe not the start that they're used to getting off to. 0-2, and that's fouled away. It's still 0-2. Woodstock, 7 runs on 4 hits. They have been living on the walks and the long balls tonight. Home runs by Williams, a grand slam by him. Nagel with a solo shot, and Felix with a 2-run shot. Escala pops it up. There's another foul ball towards the parking lot. It's going to take a bounce, and it nearly gets a piece of the police car sitting out there. The 0-2, swinging a ground ball to second. McKinley stays back on it and throws it to first. Escala hustles, but can't get there, and the half inning is over. But not before Woodstock tacks on again. They scored 2 runs in the top of the 4th, and they lead this thing by a touchdown and an extra point. Woodstock 7, Strasburg nothing. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Take a quick break and return after this.
We got millions of reasons to let it all go. Hope we're not too broken. I know I'm not always strong, and I've been counting days to get away, to see you again, see you again. Been finding ways to get away, to see you again.
Woodstock 7, Strasburg nothing. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. It will be Delaney, Brown, and McKinley for the Express. Jake Combs still looking stronger out there on the mound through 3 innings. And he has a good lead. First pitch is a ball, 1-0. And wow, that is crushed to left. Holy cow, where did that land? Ryan Delaney with a solo home run to left, and it is 7-1. That one felt like the Jacob Williams home run. That was crushed. Our unofficial StatCast is giving that a home run of a long way. Delaney off the bat, you could tell it was gone.
Coming in plate, center fielder number 3, Brake Brown.
And the shutout is over here in the 4th. So it's 7-1, but Combs still doing a good job out there on the mound. Brown pops it up. Shallow left. Souza, or check that, Laos coming in, and the shortstop Felix makes the catch. Brown just getting under that one. And that's out number 1 here in the bottom of the 4th.
Second baseman, number 13, Trip McKinley.
So 1 out here in the 4th, and here comes Trip McKinley, the second baseman. McKinley struck out his first time up, and he takes a breaking ball off the plate, 1-0. One the count. Combs pitch. That's a strike, 1-1. So Strasburg being out hit 4-3, but on the run side of things 7-1. 1-1. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Good play by Combs. He fields, throws to first, tossing it, just beating McKinley's hustle, and there are 2 outs. So after the home run, back-to-back outs, here comes Eric Toth, the DH. Grounded out to short his first time up.
Eric Toth.
So Toth batting here. 2 outs, nobody on. And pitches a strike, 0-1. Toth now 7 for 28 on the summer. And he laces that into left field. That's a base hit. Makes the turn around first.
Left fielder number 9, J.J. Souza.
And I believe this is the third out of fourth inning where the Express have had a 2-out hit. 2-out hit gives J.J. Souza a chance here. He's 1 for 1 with a single. Still early in this game, 6-run lead, but home run here would make it a 1-swing game. Souza awaits the pitch, and he pops it up. In the infield, Felix, shading out in the left, makes the catch, and the half inning is over. Well, the Express hit a home run and get some decent looks at the plate, but can only bring home 1, and the deficit is still at 6. We're through 4. Woodstock River Bandits 7, Strasburg Express 1. Looks like we have a new pitcher coming to the mound. We'll update you on him when we get back from Strasburg.
I keep my time in a pocket. I wanna find a new keeper. I like the way it's mysterious. I think I found my own way. Is it easy to show with the weight of the world on my shoulders? I know I told you. It's the best ride I know. It's not a game that I am playing. My love, trying to hold my feeling. I don't know what's right. I'll find the best way. I think that I might. I know you made it in the nick of time. I'm calling on you. I think we're made of something. I think we're made of something. Trying to hold my feeling, I don't know what's right. I'll find the best way, I think that I might. I know you made it in the nick of time. I'm calling on you. I think
Martinez.
We go to the top of the 5th inning. Martinez will lead it off for the Woodstock River Bandits, followed by Aiden Nagel and Jalen Lee. New pitcher on the mound for the Strasburg Express. It is Jeremy Cisco. And the first pitch from the hard-throwing righty is a ball, 1-0. Cisco's a 6-foot righty from Thomas Jefferson University in Southampton, New York. 1-0 the count to Martinez. He's 1 for 2. And he strikes that one to deep right. And once again, the Woodstock River Bandits have gone yard. A solo home run to right center for Martinez. Their 4th home run of the night. And it's 8-1 Woodstock. They get that run right back that Strasburg was able to pick up.
Number 22, Aiden Nagel.
So Martinez with the big fly. And here's Aiden Nagel. He hit a home run his last time up. He's 1 for 1 with a home run and a walk, RBI, and a couple runs scored. First pitch. Misses outside, 1-0. Cisco on the summer coming in, 7 1/3 innings pitched, 11 strikeouts, and a 3.68 ERA. 1-0, that's down and then 2-0. If you'll remember the 2019 playoffs, game 1 of the North Division Finals, this has that same feel. Blowout win by Woodstock, swing and a miss. Nagel was part of that effort. I could go back and find that game and see what the score was. It was not pretty. 2-1 in the dirt. 3-1. Let's see. That game was 18-7. Woodstock scored 2 in the first, 4 in the second, 4 in the third, 4 in the fourth, 2 in the seventh, 2 in the ninth. Swing and a miss by Nagel. And in that game, Aiden Nagel singled and scored in the first, hit a grand slam in the second, struck out in the third and the fourth, hit a solo home run in the seventh, and struck out in the eighth. So Nagel did some things in that game. And right here, he does another thing. He draws a walk.
Center fielder, number 24, Jalen Lee.
Third time Nagel's been on. Second time he's been walked. And here's Jalen Lee, the center fielder. Lee's a guy you got to be careful with, too. He's got some pop, and he's 0 for 2 so far tonight. He's popped out and grounded out. He has been heating up from the plate lately, and Strasburg's got to be careful here. First pitch. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Stopped by the second baseman on a dive. They go to second. Barehanded catch and a great play up the middle. Trip McKinley dives to stop it. He tosses it to McCroskey, who catches it on the bare hand. And Nagel is erased on the fielder's choice. What a play there. Wow. Put a star on that one.
First baseman, number 30, Jacob Williams.
So, one out here in the top of the fifth, and that brings up Jacob Williams. And if I have to guess, he's swinging first pitch. Hit a grand slam in the first to left. He swung and hit one off the pitcher last time up on the first pitch. And he takes a strike. Well, I lost my bet. It's 0-1. Williams now 3 home runs on the summer, 14 hits. And that's down low. He now has 18 RBIs after that 4 RBI swing in the first inning. One and one. Cisco's pitch. Runner stops and throw back to first, and he is safe. He went and then he came back. And the count is 2-1. Two balls and a strike to Williams. Good hitter's count. Swing and a miss. He got him on a slow breaking ball in the dirt. Cisco has now thrown 6 strikes and 7 balls. So he's at 13 pitches so far through a third of this inning. Jacob Williams in a 2-2 count against Jeremy Cisco, and a throw over, and diving back in is Jalen Lee. Turned out to be a very solid crowd here at the ballpark tonight. 2-2. Runner goes. The pitch, and that's hit off the pole. And the umpire tries to make a leaping catch. Goes over his head. And that ball ricochets off the pole. Still 2-2. Woodstock with the traveling orange unis, the new ones here this year. Green siding, the Harry Combs in green on the sleeve. Gray pants, orange belt, 2-2. Strike 3 looking, and that's out number 2.
Left fielder, number 28, Charles Laos.
Here comes Charles Laos, this left fielder. He is grounded out and popped out tonight. Laos is from Long Beach State and San Clemente, California. 6'2", righty, 215. Another throw over, and Lee back in safely. Woodstock, coached by Mike Bocock, came in 2019 and turned the Woodstock River Bandits completely around. Woodstock 5-37 in 2018, historically bad. Came back in 2019 as that pitch is swung on and missed. Won over 25 games, got to the North Division Finals before losing to Strasburg in Game 3. And they're off to a 13-5 start, tied for first in the North this season. Again throwing over, and again he's safe. And Cisco pointed like he thought he was out, but he's safe. Again, just look at the hits. Strasburg being out hit by 1, 5-4, and being outscored by 7. 0-1. Breaking ball, swing and a foul back. Laos was early. We've got Vicky watching from Spartanburg. Rick says Braden's uncle in Connecticut, proud of his first start. And Nikki says, let's go Express. No balls and 2 strikes. Cisco's pitch. Swing and a miss. Blows the fastball by him, and the half inning is over. But once again, the River Bandits don't go quietly. They score a run via a solo shot, and they have a 8-1 lead as we go to the bottom of the 5th. More baseball coming up on Stretch, Facebook, and YouTube right after this. We go to the home half of the 5th inning from Strasburg, Virginia. Woodstock leading at 8-1 over the Strasburg Express. Battle of the top dogs in the North Division. Both teams tied. Strasburg leading by percentage points, but right now Woodstock is all over the Express. It'll be 8-9-1. Crawford, Clonch, and McCroskey for the Express. Here's the first pitch from Combs, and that's swung on and missed. It is 0-1. 0-1 count. And that one misses. 1-1. Graham Crawford, the catcher, popped out to second his first time up. And he takes one outside, 2-1. Ostrander's final line tonight. Braden went 4 innings, allowing 4 hits, 7 runs, all 7 earned, and 3 walks. 2-1 from Jake Combs, the righty's pitch. Inside, 3-1. 3-1 the count to Graham Crawford, the catcher. And he takes one down low. Ball 4. Well, there's a leadoff walk here in the bottom half of the 5th inning for Jake Combs.
First baseman, number 16, Cameron Clunch.
So Crawford draws the walk, and here comes Cameron Clunch, the second baseman. We've got Ann and Robert Nelson watching. Hello, Nelsons. Thanks for tuning in to tonight's broadcast. Here comes the first pitch to Clunch, the first baseman. And he lines one in the right center field. That's going towards the gap, and that's going to roll all the way to the wall. First hit of the summer for Clunch. The ball is bobbled in center by Lee. And into second base with a double is Cameron Claunch, and the Express have second and third and nobody out here in the fifth. Leadoff walks always come back and bite you somehow. Here comes Mac McCroskey. He's due for a knock here. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out. For Combs, that was his first walk of the night. So second and third and nobody out for McCroskey. And he takes one outside 1-0. So both teams now have 5 hits, no errors, but 8-1 on the scoreboard. 1-0. Combs works from the windup, the pitch. That's in the dirt, 2-0. Dimensions here at First Bank Park, down the lines it's 300 feet, and the center field it's 365. And we've got a meeting at the mound. Pitching coach Charlie Shepard, who's the head coach of the Luray High School baseball team, will come out and talk to his starting pitcher, Jake Combs, who suddenly, after that leadoff walk, has run into some trouble here. He came in with 14 innings under his belt, and he's into the 5th here. Strasburg being led at the plate right now by Delaney with a couple of hits, Toth with 1, Souza with 1, and Claunch with 1. For Woodstock, Martinez has a couple, Nagel has 1, Williams has 1, and Felix has 1. McCroskey has 5 RBIs on the summer. He's been struggling at the plate a little bit lately. He was named the hitter of the week in week 1, but he's trying to get the bat going again. 2-0, and that's hit hard to second. Picked up on a short hop by Escala. He throws it to first, and the out is recorded. But the Express get a run across on the ground out, as coming home to score from third is Graham Crawford. And it's 8-2 here in the 5th. So Crawford scores. Moving up to third is Claunch, and RBI ground out for McCroskey. Here's Chad Ferry, and he has had some good swings tonight. And he crushes one to right, and right at the right fielder as he makes the catch. Trevino gets there, and Ferry is robbed of another hit, but coming in to score from third on the sacrifice fly is Cameron Claunch, and it's 8-3. So Strasburg staying in this game. Ferry, tough luck there, but he does get an RBI.
Third baseman, number 28, Ryan Delaney.
And here's Ryan Delaney. He's 2 for 2 with a home run, an RBI, a run scored, and a single. That was one of the hardest hit balls I think I've seen this summer there off the bat for Ferry, but Trevino was over there and was able to get to it and catch it. Pitch is skipped to the plate. You can tell Combs is running out of gas here a little bit in the inning as pitch misses. 1-0 the count to Ryan Delaney. Got about 40 viewers on Facebook and 35 on YouTube. 1-0 the count to Delaney. 8-3 the score. And that's a strike on the outside, 1-1. Strasburg, 3 runs on 5 hits and no errors. Woodstock, 8 runs on 5 hits and no errors. 1-1. That's in the dirt, 2-1. Combs is through 4 2/3 here. He has thrown 64 pitches, 42 strikes, and 22 balls. Decent ratio. I mean, he has thrown strikes a lot of the night. He's only allowed 1 walk, so he's been around the zone. 2-1, that's inside, 3-1. On deck's Brayton Brown, the center fielder, and he had a big night last night. Good count here for Delaney to let one rip. 3-1. Swinging a hard grounder to short. Felix picks it up on the gravy hop. He will throw it to first in time. And Delaney is retired for the third out here in the 5th. Well, Strasburg putting up some runs. They're just having trouble stopping Woodstock. Strasburg with 2 in the bottom half of the 5th. And through 5 innings of play, the Woodstock River Bandits lead the Strasburg Express 8-3. We'll take a real quick break and come back after this. Valley Baseball League action in the North Division. Two Shenandoah County baseball clubs. Back after this. Justin Wachs leads it off for the Woodstock River Bandits in the top of the 6th inning. Woodstock 8, Strasburg 3. Kyle Gutschall with you here on tonight's call from Strasburg, Virginia in the Valley Baseball League. Cisco back out onto the mound for his second inning of work. It'll be Wachs, Felix, and Trevino. First pitch, grounded to third. Picked up on the short hop by Delaney. Third to first, one pitch, one out.
Shortstop, number 14, Edric Felix.
Here comes Edric Felix, the shortstop. He hit a home run, a 2-run shot his last time up. And he bats here for the third time. Cisco so far 12 strikes and 7 balls to an inning and a third. Pitch is a strike, 0-1. Oh, the count. And fastball called strike, it's 0-2. 0-2. Breaking ball hit the third again. Delaney's going to pick it up on the small hop. Throws at the first and just throwing out Felix. Ryan Delaney has done a good job over there tonight. 2 outs. Not really easy hop there. It was a short hop, and he was able to gobble it up and make a strong throw on the run. So 2 up, 2 down in the 6th, and here comes Skylar Trevino, the right fielder. He has walked, grounded out, and been hit by a pitch. Trevino, the lefty, facing the righty Cisco. First pitch, fastball right there, 0-1. Oh, 1. 1-1. Ball and a strike here in the top of the 6th inning. 2 outs for Skylar Trevino. And that's outside, 2-1. Strasburg will have 4, 5, and 6 due up in the bottom half of the 6th. Going to try to get to our history notes tonight in the 7th. Haven't been able to get to them in a couple of games. If you're a Woodstock fan, you recognize that. 2-1, and that's a strike. Craig Orndorff, a good friend of mine and broadcast partner for high school sports, does that in the 7th inning. We'll look back in baseball history on this day, June 25th. Had a no-hitter last night again. It was against the Dodgers, too. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Cisco strikes out Trevino. And the top of the 6th is in the books. Woodstock scoring nothing for only the 2nd time in the game. And Strasburg keeping it respectful here in this ball game. Respectable, I should say. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Express coming up, down 8-3. And we go to the bottom of the 6th inning of play. Woodstock up 8-3 in the first pitch to Brayton Brown from the Tigers of Auburn. Misses outside 1-0. Jake Combs still in the mound for the Woodstock River Bandits. At least going to start out this 6th inning of play. 1-0 to Brown. Looking for a big hit here and try to start something up. And here's a ground ball to third. Martinez, third to first, and there's one out here in the bottom of the 6th.
Second baseman, number 13, Trip McKinley.
Here comes Trip McKinley, the second baseman. McKinley, the second baseman, stepping in here against Combs, and he takes one inside, 1-0. I think that would have been a strike, but the way that the catcher caught it and moved it, he moved it way too quick trying to frame it. And the count is 1-0. That's going to find the zone, 1-1. Bottom of the 6th inning from First Bank Park, 8-3 the score. Valley Baseball League action in the north. 1-1 hit down the third base line, but foul. Sounded like he possibly could have broken the bat. Guess he doesn't think so. It's 1-2. Look around the league. We'll get that check here in just a second. Combs, the righty, ready from the windup. And he swings and fouls one back. Waynesboro leading Covington 2-1 bottom of the 5th. Charlottesville trailing Stanton 3-0 bottom of the 5th. Top of the 5th, Purcellville leading Front Royal 4-1. Bottom of the 3rd, Winchester leading Newmarket 2-1. Hello to the Pennies watching from Springdale, Arkansas. Swing and a miss. McKinley going after a pitch out of the zone, and there are 2 outs here in the 6th.
The DH, number 26, Ferry, Tough.
Two outs in the bottom of the 6th for Eric Toth. Toth has singled and grounded out tonight. He is 1 for 2. And he swings and misses at his 0-1. The helmet that Toth wears and the batting gloves that Williams wears for the River Bandits would be perfect match. The bright blue gloves for Williams. 0-1. Fastball right there, 0-2. Combs actually seems to be getting more velocity on his fastball as he goes. Either that or just the way that the catcher walks is catching the ball. Quickly 0-2 to Toth. That's outside of the backstop. Gets a piece of the boards. Those boards have been used up a bit lately. They've had a lot of warm-up pitches and such get hit. Very limited backstop here. Tight here at First Bank Park. Not a lot of runners were able to score, although there was at least one last night for Strasburg that scored. 1-2 from Combs. Breaking ball outside. Catcher thought he had him. Walks, held it for a second. It's 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes. 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss. Toth strikes out. A couple of strikeouts in the inning for Combs, and he's through 6 innings here against the Express, and we're through 6 as well. The Woodstock River Bandits leading the Strasburg Express 8-3. We go to the 7th. History facts are coming up from First Bank Park.
lose ourselves in the spirit of things. We lose our sight when we put our trust in things of this material world, of things that fade away. Yet we keep coming back, keep coming back, keep coming back, keep coming back.
Around the park, and we appreciate you put your trash in there because we have no one paid to pick it up, and it doesn't pick it up itself. It's not well trained. Appreciate that. We're leading off second baseman number 1, William Viscala.
We go to the top of the 7th inning from Strasburg. Woodstock up 8-3, and a pitching change for the for the Strasburg Express. It is Sam Swigert. Swigert taking the mound here. He's the third pitcher of the night for the Express, and he is from the College of Central Florida. First pitch skips to the plate. It is 1-0. He's a 6'2 lefty. Throws right. From Springfield, South Carolina. He will face 2-3-4, Escala, Martinez, and Nagel here in the 7th. And that's down low, 2-0. History time here in the 7th inning on this day, June 25th in baseball history. Our first note is coming from 1888. 2-0 the count to Escala, and that's in the dirt, 3-0. Final line for Jeremy Sisko, 2 innings, 1 hit, 1 run. That run was earned, 1 walk, and 3 strikeouts. 3-0 count to Escala. He's 0 for 3, a couple of flyouts and a ground out tonight. Swigert, the righty from the windup, the 3-0, and that's there. Today in 1888, Jumbo Davis makes 5 errors and a 10-3 loss as the Kansas City Blues player will commit 100 errors in 628 chances during the season. 3-1. Swing and a pop-up foul. Three balls and 2 strikes. Nobody out here in the top of the 7th. Time's called. Today in 1902, the Phillies beat New York and Christy Mathewson 3-1. The Quakers shortstop Rudy Hulswit, as the 3-2 is a called strike 3. And battling back for the strikeout is Swigert, and there's 1 out. The shortstop Rudy Hulswit kills a New York rally in the 8th inning by picking off Steve Brody with a hidden ball trick. That's something you don't see very often, especially at the big league level, the hidden ball trick. Too many cameras around the field now. How could you get away with it? Someone would call it out to the field. First pitch to Marco Martinez. This is a strike. Marco has singled and homered tonight. He's also grounded out. 0-1. Swing and a miss. Today in 1950, Ralph Kiner leads the Pirates to a 16-11 win at Brooklyn by hitting for the cycle, adding a second home run and driving in 8 runs. Oh and 2 from Swigert. That's in the dirt. Carlos says field looks nicely manicured. Yeah, the field's in pretty good shape tonight. We've had pretty decent weather. They've done a good job watering it and keeping it in good condition. 1-2. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory. Giving it a look towards the line and making the running catch is the second baseman, Trip McKinley, and there are 2 outs. Good running play in foul territory there for the Express second baseman. Ozzy Martinez, good afternoon from Pasadena, California. Good evening from Strasburg, Virginia. Barada's watching from Florida. Hope I pronounced that right. Wendy. 32 viewers on YouTube and 40 on Facebook. Thanks for tuning in. 2 outs here in the inning. And here's Aiden Nagel. He has walked twice, scored twice, and hit a home run. Oh, 1, that misses. 1-1. Ball outside. Today in 1961, the Orioles and Angels set a major league record by using 16 pitchers, 8 by each side, as Ron Hansen's 14th inning homer gives Baltimore the 9-8 victory. 2-1 to Aiden Nagel. Here's the pitch. Swing and a foul tip into the glove. Today in 1966, Houston second baseman Joe Morgan, batting .315, suffers a broken kneecap when hit by a line drive during batting practice. He'll go on to miss 40 games as Houston loses 28 of their next 31. 2-2 to Nagel's in the dirt, 3-1. Check that, 3-2. Samuel Swigert in the game. He has struck out Escala and got Martinez to pop out. 3-2, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Just outside. Swigert wanted it. Looked like a good pitch, but it's called a ball and a 2-out walk for Nagel, his third walk of the night.
The center fielder, number 24, Jalen Lee.
Here's Jalen Lee. He has popped out, grounded out, and reached on a fielder's choice. Today in 68, San Francisco rookie Bobby Bonds becomes the second player to hit a grand slam in his first major league game. Runner at first, big lead for Nagel. The pitch from Swigert, and that is popped up. Nagel not running, and now he does. Edge of the infield, and making the catch is McCroskey. Check that, McKinley. And the half inning is over. Strasburg makes the right adjustment, putting Swigert in, and Woodstock goes down. They do have a base runner. He is stranded, and we go to the bottom of the seventh. Looks like Woodstock will be making a pitching change. River Bandits 8, Express 3. We're back after this on Facebook, YouTube, and Stretch Internet. We go to the bottom of the seventh inning. New pitcher on the mound for the Woodstock River Bandits. It is Max Charlton. Max, 15 innings, 13 strikeouts, and a 2.40 ERA. Comes in for Combs, as that one misses. Combs, 6 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned, 1 walk, and 5 strikeouts. Defensive changes. Right field is now Jalen Lee. Pitches swung on and grounded to short. Felix bobbles it. Throws it to first and still gets him out as Souza unable to beat it out. JJ is now 1 for 3.
The catcher, number
So 1 out here for Max Charlton and the River Bandits. 8-3 in the 7th. Pitch way up high to Graham Crawford. Continuing our history notes on this day, the 25th of June. 1-0, and that's popped up left side. Martinez calling it in foul territory and making the catch. Crawford popping out for the second out. Today in 1996, Oakland A's first baseman Mark Mccoy hits his 300th career home run.
First baseman, number 16, Cameron Clunch.
And here's Cameron Clunch, the first baseman. Clunch swings and misses, 0-1. Charlton from Arkansas State University. Throws pretty hard, 1-1, misses. One and one. Check swing, foul ball. Today in 2008, Fresno State pulls off the most improbable College World Series title ever, beating the University of Georgia 6-1. One, two. And that's just up high. Today in 2010, Edwin Jackson throws the 4th no-hitter of the year as the Diamondbacks defeat the Tampa Bay Rays 1-0. He needs 149 pitches to throw that no-hitter as Charlton comes in and strikes out Clunch looking. 3 up, 3 down, and the 7th inning is in the books, and we're through 7 from Strasburg. And the Woodstock River Bandits lead the Strasburg Express 8-3. We'll take a quick break and come back for the 8th after this Valley Baseball League action.
Dried out tears of sorrow, lacking all emotion, staring down the barrel, waiting for the final gates to open to a new tomorrow, moving with the motion, following the light that sets me
Feeling expressed tonight is the Strasburg Police Department. Please give them a big round of applause for all they do, and they're even providing the food. First baseman, number 30, Jacob Williams.
We go to the top of the 8th. Woodstock leading at 8-3. It'll be Jacob Williams, Jacoby Long, and Justin Walks for the River Bandits. We'll keep a little bit of our history going here as the 7th went quickly, and the first pitch to Williams is starting off quickly as well. Coming in the right fielder, and the second baseman calling him off as Trip McKinley, involved with another defensive play, makes the catch, and there's 1 out here in the 8th. These guys are
Now batting number 19,
swinging early.
Jacoby Long.
Here's Jacoby Long. He's batting in the place of Charlie Laos. Replaced him in the defense last half inning. Jacoby Long from the University of Miami in Riviera Beach, Florida, 6-foot righty. He's a switch hitter. And And that pitch misses. Jacoby Long, 1 for 2 on the summer, batting .500, no home runs and no RBIs. 1-0. That's outside. Today in 2014, Vanderbilt wins its first College World Series title by defeating the University of Virginia 3-2. And also in 2014, Tim Lincecum of the Giants no-hits the Padres for the second time in his career. 2-0, a called strike, 2-1. Today in 2017, the Dodgers win their 10th game in a row, 12-6 victory over the Rockies after falling behind 5-0 in the early innings. 2-1's a ball. They're going to appeal, and he didn't go. 3-1. Today on this day, the 25th of June in 2018, the Cardinals record the 10,000th win in team history by defeating the Indians 4-0. The pitch is swung on and popped up into right. Coming in and making the catch is the right fielder, Chad Ferry. And there are 2 outs here in the 8th.
That brings up the catcher, number 35, Justin Watts.
Here comes the catcher, Justin Walks. He is 0 for 2, a fly out, a walk, and a ground out. And today in 2019, the Yankees set a new Major League record by homering in their 28th consecutive game. Not wasting any time, 2 batters in the bottom of the first, and they both go deep. First pitch to Walks is swung on and missed. Oh, and 1 the count. Walks swings and misses. So those are our history notes for tonight. June 25th in baseball history. Sky a little blue, a little pink tonight. Turned out to be a beautiful day after a hot day. 0-2, and that one misses, but it's not really anything compared to what it looks like for next week. Going to be a hot one next week. And the sweatshirt will be left in the car. 1-2. Swing and a high fly into center. Moving over. Brown makes the catch. And another quick inning. Top of the 8th is in the books. We go to the bottom of the 8th. No one has scored since the 5th. Woodstock scored 1 in the top half. Strasburg 2 in the bottom half. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Woodstock River Bandits 8, Strasburg Express 3. We're back after this. Woodstock 8, Strasburg 3. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. New pitcher on the mound. It's Jake Rons for the Woodstock River Bandits. Rons is from Cal State Long Beach in Carlsbad, California. 6'2", righty, 195. First pitch misses outside, 1-0. Max Charlton done after pitching the 7th for Woodstock. 1 clean inning with a strikeout. 1-0, and that's hit hard to short. Felix gobbles it up. He's going to make the throw. It's high, and first baseman able to get his foot back on the bag as Williams comes off and then goes back on. Call him out at first, and that is out number 1 in the bottom of the 8th.
Number 33, Chad Ferry.
So McCroskey is out number 1 here in the 8th, and that brings up Chad Ferry, the right fielder. Still hitless, but he still has put the ball in play with much authority. Fly out, ground out, and a sac fly to right. He's almost hit 2 home runs. Swing and a hard grounder towards the River Bandits dugout, and it's 0-1. Someone tried to barehand it. Never a really good idea. Oh, 1 from Rons. That's up high. One one. That's up high. 2-1. Two one count, and that's down and in. 3-1 now. Both teams still with 5 hits. But Strasburg allowed 4 in the first, 1 in the third, 2 in the fourth, and 1 in the fifth. Again, both teams have not scored since the 5th. That's to the backstop. Gets a piece of the board, knocks a couple of pieces out of the back part, and a 1-out walk here in the 8th. Jake Rons walks Chad Ferry.
The schedule shows it open. We have a makeup with Front Royal, so we will be here Monday at 7 o'clock hosting Front Royal.
So here's Ryan Delaney.
28, Ryan Delaney.
Strasburg down 8-3. Delaney stepping up here. He's 2 for 3, a home run, a single, and a ground out. Chad Ferry at first, 1 out. Jake Rons on the mound. Rons has thrown 10 and a third innings. And that's a ball, 1-0. 12 strikeouts and a 3.48 ERA. He does so extremely hard. Delaney 18 for 48 on the year. 5 home runs now, 11 RBIs. 1-0, that's a called strike, 1-1. One and one to Delaney. Swing and a foul back. Bottom of the 4th, Newmarket getting smoked tonight by the Royals, 8-1. Purcellville leading Front Royal 4-1, bottom 6. Stanton shutting Charlottesville out 5-0 in the 7th. Covington all over Waynesboro 9-2 in the 6th. Not many close games tonight, really. Last night was pretty low scoring, except here. A ball and 2 strikes. Delaney takes one outside, 2-2. Delaney followed by Brayton Brown on deck, who is 0 for 3. Which Brown has not had many hitless nights this summer. He's been very solid. Delaney, 2 for 3. He's had a lot of nights like this. 2-2 runner going. The pitch swung on and missed. Throw to second. Low throw, but Ferry in there safely. He's going to steal second as Delaney goes down on a pitch way out of the zone, and there are 2 outs here in the 8th. I believe that's the first stolen base of the night for Strasburg. So here's Brayton Brown, a strikeout, a fly out, and a ground out here tonight. He's 0 for 3. Jake Rons, the righty, looks in for his signs. The new catcher lays the signs down. It's a called strike, 0-1. Tom Brosnahan, the catcher for the Bandits now, and that one misses outside. In relief of walks. One to Brayton Brown. Fastball, catcher brings it back, but not enough. It's 2-1. Maybe he brought it back too quick. 2-1 the count. Brayton Brown. Strasburg down by 5. Outside 3-1. Looking at tomorrow night's schedule around the Valley League at 7 o'clock. Front Royal will be at Winchester. Purcellville will be at Woodstock. Stanton will be at Waynesboro. Harrisonburg will be at Covington. And then at 7:30, the Express go to Newmarket. Jacob Cravey is the probable pitcher for Strasburg. And they have Combs listed as a starter, probable starter for Woodstock, but he started tonight, so that won't be happening. 3-1 to Brown. That's at the knees for a called strike, and it's 3-2. Woodstock will have 9-1-2. Felix Trevino and Escala due up in the top of the 9th inning. 3 balls, 2 strikes the count. Jake Rons finds one he likes. The righty's ready at the belt. Here's the pitch. Brown takes one outside for a ball, and Rons can't believe it. 2-out walk, and it's first and second and 2 outs for Trip McKinley. We got underway tonight at 7:04. We just hit the 9 o'clock marker, so we're almost 2 hours into tonight's ball game. Last night we finished up at 9:57. The game before, 10:08. And that's hit right up the middle to second. Escala ranging. He will race the runner to the bag, and they call him out at second as he beats Brown 4 unassisted. And the half inning is over. Nothing going in the 8th for either side. Same story since the 6th inning of play. Woodstock 8, Strasburg 3. We go to the 9th. We're back after this.
You said the same thing I told ya. My eyes are clear, there's no secret. I wanna know, was it serious? I need it clear, my best friend. Isn't easy to show with the weight of the world on my shoulders. I know I told you, it's the best light I know. It's not a game that I am playing, my love. Trying to hold my feeling, I don't know what's right. I'll find the best way, I think that I might. I know you made it in the nick of time. I'm calling on you. I think we're made of something. I think we're made of something. I keep my time in a pocket. I wanna find a new keeper. I like the way
14, Henry Felix.
We go to the 9th inning. Matt Bukovic takes the mound for the Strasburg Express with Woodstock leading 8-3. Bukovic's first pitch, a breaking ball whipped in there on the outside, 0-1. Felix at the plate. He is homered tonight, grounded out, and flown out. Bukovic, 3 innings, 4 strikeouts, and a 3.00 ERA. The 0-1. Swinging a ground ball to short, charging McCroskey. He has to pick it up on a weird hop, throws it into the netting on the first base side, and that'll be a base hit. It was hit in a way where McCroskey was not really in a good spot to field it, and when he did, he had to rush the throw, and that'll be an infield single for Edric Felix here in the 9th.
The batter number 20, Skylar Trevino.
Brings up Trevino. Skylar has walked, grounded out, been hit by a pitch, and struck out tonight. Felix on the infield single, hit number 6 of the night for the River Bandits. The righty Bukovic set from the belt. Here's the pitch. That's in the dirt. Matt is a 5'11 righty from Thomas Jefferson University in Quakertown, Pennsylvania. We're in the 9th. Strasburg down 8-3. 1-0 called inside, 2-0. Got to be careful here. Trevino might try to unleash on one. He doesn't have a home run yet. And it's inside, 3-0. Final line tonight for Samuel Swigert out of the Express bullpen. 2 innings, no hits, no runs, no earned, 1 walk, and 1 strikeout. He faced 7. Right now, Ostrander's on the hook, and then Combs for Woodstock. 3-0, and that's called a ball. Bukovic wanted something there, couldn't get a strike. Close pitches, and it's first and second, and nobody out for Woodstock.
Second baseman, number 1, William Escala.
Here comes Willie Escala, the second baseman. Willie, an uncharacteristically quiet night. He's 0 for 4. A few flyouts, a ground out, and a strikeout looking. Escala, one of the returners in this Woodstock lineup other than Nagel. And that one's hit well into center. Center fielder going back towards the wall. He reaches the glove up and he makes the catch at the warning track. And that is out number 1. Escala sent it for a ride, but it just stayed in the ballpark. The deepest part, 365 to center. And there's 1 out.
Third baseman, number 23, Marco Martinez.
Here's Marco Martinez. He's 2 for 4 with a home run and a single. A couple of runs scored and an RBI. So first and third and 1 out for Marco Martinez. And the pitch just misses up high, 1-0. Strasburg will have 6, 7, and 8 due up in the bottom half of the 9th. And that's a called strike. In baseball history today, Aaron Nola, starting pitcher of the Phillies, making history, being one of the only 2 pitchers in big league history now to strike out 10 straight batters. 1-1, breaking ball outside, 2-1. 10 straight. So he may have gotten the pitcher. Two-one. Swing and a miss. Blows the fastball by, and Bukovic gets the count to 2-2. Marco wanted to hit another home run there, trying to get him into double digits. Two balls and 2 strikes. The righty's pitch. Breaking ball hit down the left field line. That's a fair ball, and that's going into the corner. 1 run will score. Heading into second base is Martinez, and into third is the runner Trevino. And the River Bandits are on the board again. It's 9-3 here in the 9th.
DH, number 22, Aiden Nagel.
So Woodstock trying to get some more runs on the board here, already with 1 as Felix comes home to score after the infield single. Trevino to third, and the RBI double for Marco Martinez. And he's only a triple shy of the cycle. Here's Nagel. He has walked 3 times and homered tonight. Second and third and only 1 out. Pitch from Bukovic is in the dirt, 1-0. Six strikes, 7 balls for Bukovic so far. 13 pitches in. One and 0 to Nagel. Fastball called a strike, 1-1. Vicky says, good evening from South Carolina. Let's go express hello to Vicky Edwards. 1-1 to Nagel. Swing and a ground ball down the third base line. It is a foul ball. Smart play by the catcher. Crawford picking up in foul territory, and it's 1-2. So Nagel will have to come back and take another hack here. We're in the 9th inning. Strasburg looks like they're going to fall to second in the north here tonight. Woodstock up by 6, 9-3. 1-2 the count. Nagel looking to get on again. He's been on every time tonight. The 1-2 from Bukovic. Check swing. And was it a swing or a called strike? A swing and a miss. And Nagel is down on strikes. And he is out number 2 here in the 9th for the Bandits. Here comes Jalen Lee. He is 0 for 4. He has popped out twice and grounded out once. Reached on a fielder's choice the other time. So Jalen Lee's been quiet. Bukovic's pitch, swing and a miss. Big hack there. 0-1. Oh, the count. Swing and a foul ball, and Bukovic a strike away from sending this thing to the home half of the 9th. First run being put up in this game since the 5th inning. Woodstock with 1 here. They scored 4 in the first, 1 in the third, 2 in the fourth, 1 in the 5th. Strasburg 1 in the 4th, 2 in the 5th. The 0-2, here it comes. Lee swings and misses at a pitch out of the zone. They're going to have to throw it down. Drop third strike. Strikeout is in the books, and we are going to the bottom of the 9th. Woodstock with another run. They lead at 9-3. They are up by 6, and we go to the bottom half. Let's see if Woodstock possibly goes to Connor Miller, their 9th inning man. We'll find out right after this. Strasburg down 9-3 here in Valley Baseball League action.
Ferry, Toth.
We go to the bottom of the ninth. Eric Toth will lead it off for the Strasburg Express, and another new pitcher for the Woodstock River Bandits. From York College, it's Connor Miller, second-year player for the Bandits. Miller, 5'10" righty from Shrewsbury, Pennsylvania. Jake Ron's done after an inning for Woodstock. 1 inning, couple of walks and a strikeout. So Miller in here in a non-save situation. Woodstock is playing tomorrow night against Purcellville. Here's the first pitch to Toth, and a good breaking ball in there, 0-1. And that's lined in the right over the first baseman's head. Williams, that's a base hit. Lee will field it and throw it in. It's a leadoff single in the ninth. Connor Miller on the season, 7 innings, 11 strikeouts, and a 0.00 ERA.
Now batting number 18, Carson Coffee.
So Carson Coffee will bat for J.J. Souza. So Coffee batting here. Again, Miller has not allowed an earned run through 7 innings this year. Does have 11 strikeouts. The first pitch to Coffee is fouled towards the River Bandits dugout. It is 0-1. Coffee on the year, 5 for 24. No home runs and an RBI. He takes the spot of J.J. Souza here in the ninth inning. Souza 1 for 3 on the night. Woodstock 9 runs on 7 hits and no errors. Strasburg 3 runs on 6 hits and no errors. Connor Miller's pitch. That's in the dirt. Gets past the catcher, and moving up to second is Toth. And that'll be a pass ball. It is 1-1. Scheduled to be on deck is Graham Crawford, but it looks like it's Mccoy. He would pinch hit. Strasburg down to their final 3 outs here in this game. Nobody out in the ninth. Coffee chops one off the plate. This is going to be a tough play. Charging Martinez, throw to first in time, and that is out number 1. Good play there by Marco Martinez, hustling in as it was hit off the plate, and there's 1 out. Got a pinch hitter for Graham Crawford. It's James Mccoy. Mccoy going to play at Kentucky. Just graduated high school. So the lefty, or I should say the switch hitter, McCoy stepping in here. He is 5 for 35, a home run and 7 RBIs. Miller trying to prevent his first run from being allowed this year, as that one misses 1-0. Cameron Clunch looks like he will bat for himself on deck. One and 0 to McCoy. 9-3 in the ninth. That's at the knees but low. 2-0. All right, this is a good opportunity here for McCoy. 2-0 count, good hitters count, plus it's a fastball count. McCoy, see what he can do with it. 2-0. Swings and misses, just can't connect. 2-1. Got his pitch. Connor Miller, 8 pitches, 5 strikes, and 3 balls. Runner on third, 1 out for the Express. Two one. Swing and a miss. Just can't connect. 2-2. Again, Woodstock at 13-5. Strasburg 12-4. Strasburg has lost to Woodstock 2 out of their 4 losses. This would be the 3rd out of their 5 losses. 2-2. Ground ball is short. That's going to get the run in, and it's under the glove of the shortstop. And on the board again is Strasburg. It's 9-4. And that'll be a base hit. And an RBI for McCoy. It was hard hit past shortstop.
First baseman, number 16, Cameron Clunch.
So the first run of the year given up by Miller. And Strasburg scoring to make it 9-4. Still one out in the ninth. Cameron Clunch, the 9-hole hitter. He has checked out. He has struck out, grounded out, doubled, and scored. Just has to get on base. Looks like a pinch hitter on deck for McCroskey. McCoy at first after the RBI single. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Good hack there. Both teams now with 7 hits. Still nothing in that error column as of right now. Throw over and McCoy back in safely. Will Portera on deck. He would pinch hit. He got a couple of at-bats last night. His first game action in a long time coming back from injury. 0-1. Clunch takes one inside for a strike. 0-2. Here at First Bank Park in the press box, we're directly behind the plate and elevated. Connor Miller trying to get a strikeout, the 0-2. That's low. Good take there. It was a good pitch. It's 1-2. One and two, and throw over, and it was a good one. The ball gets away, and there's that first error of the night. Could not go the whole game without one as McCoy gets to second on the E1 by Connor Miller. If it was a good throw, I think they had him. I do. I've got to be honest. So McCoy goes to second on the error, the first of the night. And you hate to see that if you're Woodstock, and I do too, because I was still looking for that 0 error game. We probably won't see one this close to a no error game the rest of the year. So a base hit could score one here. Count is 1-2. McCoy at second. Clunch at the plate with Portera, the pinch hitter, on deck. We're in the ninth, 9-4 the score. 1-2. And a call at strike 3. Good pitch there by Miller, and there are 2 outs here in the ninth. That brings up Will Portera, the pinch hitter.
Number 7, Will Portera.
Portera from the University of Alabama, Tuscaloosa, and he's from Memphis, Tennessee. 5'11" switch hitter. Strasburg has multiple switch hitters. Portera, the last hope for the Express in the ninth. Pitch down low, 1-0. Take a final look at the Valley League scoreboard here in just a second. Purcellville leading Front Royal 9-1 in the 7th. Covington leading Waynesboro 9-2 in the 8th. Charlottesville trailing Stanton 5-2 in the 8th. 1-0. Swing and a pop-up foul. Top of the 6th inning, Winchester leading Newmarket 8-3. And then again here in Strasburg in the bottom of the 9th, it's 9-4. Ball and no strike. Checked out a ball and a strike. Connor Miller, the righty from the stretch. Here's the pitch. That's called inside. "17 pitches for Connor Miller so far through 2/3 of an inning. Pitch number 18 coming up here in a 2-1 count. Portera 1 for 8 on the season. And that's inside, 3-1. Problem is right now for Strasburg is one swing, even with the bases juiced, would not give them enough to tie. So they've got to get another runner in first. (3-1). I have a feeling he'll be swinging away here. And he takes the ball inside. So a walk.
Batter number 33, Chad Ferry.
Well, if it was a strike, he was going to swing. Yeah. He wasn't going to swing at a ball. Here's Chad Ferry. Ferry's still looking to be rewarded tonight. He has hit the ball hard. 2-1, nobody, 2-1 and 2 outs for Chad Ferry. He has flown out, grounded out, hit a sacrifice fly, picked up an RBI, and walked. Picked up a stolen base. Be a good time to hit that gap if you're Ferry. 2 outs in the ninth. Miller just trying to find this last out to finish the game off. Breaking ball up high, 1-0. Things are tightening up a bit behind the dish. One and 0. That's in the dirt. 2-0. Most trouble Miller's had all year on the mound here in this ninth inning. He's now at 21 pitches, 11 strikes, and 10 balls. I think if you're Ferry here, even though you're down by 5, you got to swing. I mean, I know you need base runners, but that's if it's a strike, and that one's onside, 3-0. Now here, no matter what, he's taking a ball. You need base runners. You don't want to pop it up or, get out. Pitch number 23 of the inning coming up for Miller, and a 3-0 count to Ferry. And he takes it right down the middle, 3-1. Three and 1 the count to Chad Ferry in the ninth. Here's the pitch. Swing and a foul back, and the Express are down to their last strike here in the ninth. Runners on first and second and 2 outs, trailing the Woodstock River Bandits 9-4. Again, Strasburg will be at Newmarket tomorrow night, while Woodstock will be home against the Percival Cannons. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the ninth. Connor Miller in here in the ninth inning, trying to finish this thing off. And here's the pitch. Runners go. It is down low, ball 4, and Ferry draws the walk, and the game is still alive. So another walk on a close pitch as Ryan Delaney steps up to the plate. He'll be followed by Brayton Brown. So we'll see what happens here. Miller being talked to at the mound by Charlie Shepard, the pitching coach. Again, if things stay how they are, Jake Holmes would be awarded the win for the Woodstock River Bandits, and Braden Ostrander would be given the loss. That's if things stay with this score. Or at least Strasburg still trailing. So here's Delaney. He's going to step up in a 9-4 game with the bases loaded and 2 outs. A home run will not... It'll get you a lot closer, yes, but it won't tie it. So Delaney just needs to get on base here. Obviously a home run would be nice, but... yeah, that's not in the rules yet to hit a 5-run homer. So he just needs to get on base and move the line to Brayton Brown, who does have home run power as well. The pitch, outside, ball 1. Delaney tonight has homered, he has singled, he has grounded out, and he has struck out. One 0 count, 2 outs here in the bottom of the ninth inning. Woodstock has led the entire game. 1-0 to Delaney. That's outside, 2-0. Getting interesting here in the ninth. Mike Bocock, the head coach of the River Bandits, has gone from the back of the dugout to the front of the dugout, standing, leaning against the fence. 2-0 count. That's a strike, 2-1. Two and one count, bottom of the ninth, 2 outs, bases juice. Strasburg down by 5. Connor Miller against Ryan Delaney. Miller has thrown a lot of pitches. That's outside, 3-1. Miller is at 29 pitches here in the inning, 14 strikes and 15 balls. Delaney trying to get the tying run to the plate. 3-1. Here it comes from Connor Miller. Called strike, and once again, the Express are down to their last strike here in the ninth. Bases loaded. Runners will be on the move. Mccoy at third, Portera at second, and Ferry at first. Everyone moving. Both teams with 7 hits, but Woodstock with the advantage in the run side. They're up by 5, and they're 1 strike away from their 14th win. 3-2, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Runners go, and it's fouled away. Just getting a piece of it is Delaney. And we will do it again at 3-2. Again, thanks to everybody who have stuck around, joined into tonight's ball game. Top 2 teams in the north, Strasburg and Woodstock, and the River Bandits are trying to finish this thing off. Strasburg with already 1 here in the ninth. Bases are still loaded. 3-2, 2 outs. Miller's going to try to finish it off again. Here comes the pitch to Delaney. Swing and a line drive into center field. Coming in and making the running catch is the center fielder. And the ball game is over. The Strasburg Express have been defeated by the Woodstock River Bandits by a final score of 9-4. Woodstock is now 14-5, and they have the outright lead in the North Division. Strasburg has lost for the 5th time tonight, or for the 5th time this year, and for the 3rd time to Woodstock. They fall at 12-5 on the year. Winning pitcher tonight for the Woodstock River Bandits is Jake Combs. Losing pitcher is Braden Ostrander for the Strasburg Express. Going down the hitting side of things, 3 hits for Marco Martinez, 1 for Nagel, 1 for Williams. That was a grand slam. Felix with a couple of hits. And home runs for Woodstock coming. Grand slam from Williams. 2-run shot from Felix. Home run by Nagel. And for the Express, a couple of hits for Delaney. Toth with a couple, McCoy with 1, Claunch with 1, Souza with 1. As the Strasburg Express just can't get it going tonight. Woodstock coming out of the gate with 4 in the first thanks to the grand slam, and Strasburg not able to come back and catch them from there. So the Woodstock River Bandits 14-5, putting together a very solid campaign. They'll be at home tomorrow against Percival, while Strasburg will be at Newmarket. We want to thank you for joining us in tonight's broadcast here from Strasburg, Virginia. Woodstock moves into the sole position of first place in the north. Tonight's ball game about 2 hours and 25 minutes from Strasburg. Woodstock River Bandits win at 9-4. We'll be back here Monday night as the Express will play host to the Front Royal Cardinals. Thank you for joining us here on tonight's broadcast from First Bank Park. I want to wish everyone a great weekend, and we'll talk to you again on Monday night from Strasburg. This is Kyle Gutschall signing off for the 2021 Strasburg Express and the Valley Baseball League.